It's filler episode time, baby! First up, The Ice Climbers, released in 1984, directed by Kenji Miki. So believe it or not, this game came out in 1984 before Super Mario Bros. So I played this game first, and it definitely still has that arcade kind of feel. It still doesn't give me a sense of true progression. You play the same type of level with slightly harder difficulty each time, which is not to say it's a bad thing, but if you bought this game for your home console, you probably don't care much about points. Unless you want to be one of those kids telling his classmates at school like anyone gives a fuck! I don't care how high school you got in Mega Man, Carl. My dad still hasn't shown up for the last 18 years. Wait, 18 makes it sound like you're like bragging about Mega Man to your college friends or some shit. Oh well. You play as either Popo or Nana as you try to scale the tallest of mountains. Apparently a condor stole their food as well, so you gotta get it back from that bastard. You can jump and swing your pitifully tiny hammer, and that's about it. Jump is slightly limited as you don't have much movement once you push the jump button. In fact, if you push the jump button and then push a direction, you'll kinda just barely move in the air. And I gotta say, it isn't the funnest of jumping, which is ironic because most of the people who made this made the Super Mario Bros. Game. There are also bonus stages where you have to jump to the top and grab the condor. And it's these moments you'll really feel the stiff jumps, so jumping will take some getting used to. I'm not sure if the developers made the jump like this on purpose to make the game harder, but seeing how the game has even more to do with jumping than the first Mario game, and they made the jump in that game more fluent, it does seem a little weird. However, the art and music are great, the victory music is so good. You really do get a kick out of it when you hear it, it just feels so like satisfying. But there's not much to say though, really. Like I said, this game still feels like an arcade kind of game. There are about 24 levels in this game, and honestly, you don't really get too much variety out of them. Of course, they get harder each time, but unlike Mario, there's no like water levels or night levels or like final stage levels. There aren't even any bosses in this game, you know? It's literally just an arcade game, but you know, at home if you want. So in conclusion, I like some things with the Ice Climbers. My only true gripe with it is just the simple fact that moving around is not as fluent as you wish it could be. Which again, I don't know if they did that on purpose or if they, you know, didn't mean for the jumping to feel so stiff, but it's still sort of something that you have to kind of know before you play the game. And I can't say as a home console game, it's aged too well. Because, you know, like I said, it feels like an arcade game still, you know? This game, to be fair, was released around that era when most of the games released for the NES were still just arcade games ported over to the NES, and some games that were made for the NES at first were simply just arcade games put on the NES. So, you know, I'll let it slide for that. But as you know, the Ice Climbers made it into Smash Bros, so hey, that's nice. But while I didn't have too much to say about the Ice Climbers, I have quite a bit to say about our next game. It's time to talk about Yo! Ghosts and Goblins was released in 1985 in July by Capcom, so actually this game came out before Super Mario Bros. As well. But I do fill this together, so here you go! Created by Takuto Fujiwara. The story starts out with a knight named Arthur, the protagonist, just finished doing something with his girlfriend in the cemetery. What the fuck? And then literal Satan shows up and kidnaps her. Probably because if you do some stuff like this in a cemetery, you probably have sinned enough where he'll literally just take you right then and there. You put on your armor, and you make your journey to save her. Now, this fucking game! Okay, so let me just talk to you guys one-on-one real quick. So when I made my Super Mario Bros. Video, I heard that some people's complaint with the game was that it was too difficult at times to enjoy. Now to be honest, when I was a kid, Super Mario Bros. Was a little hard. Nowadays I've played many a game, so it's honestly not that hard to me anymore. Back then, Super Mario Bros. Was considered pretty standard difficulty. But this game, even back in the 80s, was considered hard, son. Hard! First off, the art in the game is actually really good. The music is great and catchy, and the different weapon varieties gives you a different number of different options. Hell, even Super Mario Bros. Only had the fire flowers. Your movement gives you fairly good mobility. However, Arthur's jump is a little stiff. If you aren't pushing a direction before you push the jump button, he'll literally just jump there in place. And I don't know if it's just me, but climbing down ladders, you'll have to get used to that. Because if you're holding down, Arthur will kneel as you're getting off the ladder, and he won't get up until a little after you let go of the down button. But if you push a direction, he will continually just kneel there for longer. It's weird. It's a little weird to explain, but if you played the game before, you'll know what I'm talking about. Most people have probably seen the AVG interview of this game, but yeah, the big problem is you can only get hit twice and you're dead. Twice! And there are few chances to get your armor back, at least for me. There are a bunch of different enemies in the game and I'm trying to keep this relatively short, but there is one enemy I want to talk about. The red armors, what the I don't care. They suck so hard. Here's what they'll do. They'll swoop down in a V formation, and they'll shoot beams at you from up top, and sometimes they'll just dive bomb you. And they are so unpredictable, and you have a very limited time frame to hit them because they're always in the air, they're shooting at you, their V-shaped formation just happens so randomly and so quickly, you have very little time to do anything, you just sorry, so I think I speak for everyone when I say, a big giant just fuck you to those guys, alright? There you go. To all the people that have been scarred and traumatized by these fucking red freaks, rest assured, I'm giving out a big old fuck you to them publicly for everyone. And, you know, it's funny because they're not even like, there are boss fights that are easier than those guys, you know? So yeah, there are a few reasons the game is hard. Constantly reappearing enemies are annoying. By the time you make it to the boss, you're so scared, and there are a few times when the game just shoots you the middle finger. Why did my attack go through the ghost? Why, after you beat the game, do they make you beat it again? What hit me here? Seriously, what hit me? The game isn't bad, but I definitely would say there are a few moments where I called a little bit of like bad game design, where there are just some situations you just simply can't avoid getting hit. And I will say, out of all the hard games I've played before, this game feels the most mean-spirited. Like the Satan himself created this game. But I did beat it. The whole thing. No save states. Woo! Go to my full streams and you will see I beat it. The only thing that makes this game doable is that you have infinite continues. So there is that. You know, if the game had no infinite continues and you had to start back at level 1 if you game overed, I will humbly say I would not have even tried to beat it. So in conclusion, the game isn't bad. You know, it's got good level design. You know, at times it has bad, but most of the time it's pretty good level design. It has some good sprite animation. It has good music. You know, it's not perfect. There are some parts of it that are entirely luck based. Not getting hit by this douche just because he didn't pin you to the wall isn't skill, it's luck. But if you really like a challenge, I guess, try it out if you dare. Few have the patience to get through this though. I'm telling you now, you will need some pretty good patience to get through this game. If you're prone to anger problems and smashing shit, then I don't think you should even try, honestly. It's not good for your health. But yeah, that's about it. If you guys don't mind, please comment below your memories of this game. And in fact, I'll pick a random memory of a comment below, and I will say it in the next video. So comment your memories of this game down below in the comments section, and I will pick one randomly and say that memory at the end of the next video. Like YouTube account name and all, you know? And I appreciate your patience for these videos. Like I said, I know I'm not able to hanker them out that fast, but is hanker a word? I don't know. But I appreciate it nonetheless. And thank you for the viewership in the last video. I hope you guys continue to enjoy these, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. The next one is a canon game. It's gonna be The Legend of Zelda, so that's a big one. This was just a filler episode. That's why it was so short and like kind of sporadic, you know? I kind of liked it though. I enjoyed making it. Again, please check out my Patreon. Any support helps me out so much. If you have a Twitch account, please follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/ZoinStreams, because that's where I stream these games, and it can be fun to see me actually play these games, you know, as opposed to just talking about them afterwards. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Don't forget to like and this is, you can tell this is when this is unscripted. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube the YouTube channel, fuck, because it helps me out a lot. And just thumbs up helps me out tremendously. Anything helps though. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching all the way through. Please tell your friends and family, everyone you can, about me and my YouTube channel. And as usual, I am the creator of the Blue Rebels. It's a shonen manga I created, so please check out the Amazon page. It'll be in the description to buy yourself a copy. It's only $5.99. And my goals and dreams is to make a series out of it someday. So please go and check it out. I love you all. Stay safe. Tasty Taffers. All right. Goodbye.